Sinira ng Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency o PDEA ang 38.6 million pesos na halaga ng mga dangerous drugs at drug paraphernalia sa General Santos City at Davao Region nitong Martes. Ayon sa PDEA, sinira ang mga nakumpiskang kontrabando na shabu, marijuana at expired regulated medicine sa pamamagitan ng thermal incinerator. Samantala, magpapatuloy anila ang kanilang suporta sa kampanya ng gobyerno laban sa droga, kabilang ang tamang pagsira ng mga ito upang hindi magdulot ng panganib sa kaligtasan ng publiko. Samantala, nagsagawa ang iba't ibang grupo ng kilos protesta sa Quezon City kahapon bilang panawagan kontra sa maanomalyang flood control project sa bansa. Para sa kabuuang detalye, narito ang ulat mula kay Jovi Rodriguez.
Patuloy ang pagsasagawa ng protesta ng iba't ibang grupo sa Welcome Rotonda, Quezon City laban sa mga katiwalian sa gobyerno. Ayon sa isang leader ng grupo na si Giselle Albano, hindi makakalimot umano ang sambayanan sa trilyon-trilyong anomalya sa flood control projects.
Ang sigaw ng sambayanan po is asan po yung pera na nilustay po ng sa flood control. So yun pa rin po, hindi matutulog tong issue na to, hindi kakalimutan to ng sambayan ng Pilipino yung issue na to na tungkol sa flood control.
Sa pangunguna ng Filipinos Do Not Yield or FDNY movement, Alyansa Bantay Kapayapaan at Demokrasya or ABKD at iba't ibang samahan, nagpakita ang grupo ng pagsuporta sa administrasyon sa laban kontra korupsyon. Kaugnay nito, mariing kinukondina ng grupo ang anumang uri ng kaguluhan at katiwalian na sumisira sa kapakanan at kapayapaan ng bayan. Naninindigan nila para sa isang lipunang makatarungan, mahinahon at may paggalang sa karapatan ng bawat Pilipino. Bunsod nito, nanawagan rin si Albano na magkaisa ang lahat sa pagpapanagot sa mga tiwali.
Yes po, for once po magkaisa po tayo. Pagandahin po natin yung Pilipinas, hayaan po natin umahon ang Pilipinas sa kahirapan at sumunod po tayo sa konstitusyon na kung sino po nakaupo, gagalangin po natin. Ayun po, yun po yung pinaglalaban din po ng...
Sa kabilang banda, kasalukuyang nasa 80 flood control projects na ang tinututukan na imbestigahan ng Independent Commission for Infrastructure o ICI. Ayon naman kay ICI Special Advisor Rodolfo Azurin Jr., nasa 412 na proyekto na ang kabuuan ng kanilang iniimbestigahan. Jovi Rodriguez, nag-uulat para sa Golden Nation Network.
Hindi ko na itinulong.
At least 13 people were killed and 4 others were injured on Tuesday after an Israeli airstrike hit a Palestinian refugee camp in southern Lebanon. According to reports, the drone strike targeted a car park near a mosque in the Ain el-Hilweh refugee camp. Israeli claimed the site was being used by Hamas to plan and coordinate attacks, which is Hamas dismissed as fabrication and lies.
Trump defended Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, known as MBS, after a reporter questioned him about the Khashoggi murder during his U.S. visit to strengthen ties between Riyadh and Washington on Tuesday. Defending MBS, Trump said, "Things happened and the prince knew nothing about the murder." Meanwhile, MBS responded that Saudi Arabia took all necessary steps to investigate the killing, calling the incident painful and a huge mistake.
I feel painful about the families of 9/11 in America, but we have to focus on reality. Reality based on CIA documents and based on a lot of documents that Osama bin Laden used Saudi people at that event for one main purpose, is to destroy this relation, to destroy the American-Saudi relation. That's the purpose of 9/11. So whoever buying that means they are helping Osama bin Laden's purpose of destroying this relation. He knows that strong relation between America and Saudi Arabia is bad for extremism, it's bad for terrorism. And we have to approve him wrong, and to build our relation, to continue developing our relation. It's critical in the safety of the world. It's critical against extremism and terrorism. About the journalists, it's really painful to hear, anyone that been losing his life for, no real purpose or nothing illegal way, and it's been painful for us in Saudi Arabia.
However, Trump also made clear that the exchange had nothing to do with his family business.
I have nothing to do with the family business. I have left, and when I've devoted 100% of my energy. What my family does is fine. They do business all over. They've done very little with Saudi Arabia, actually. I'm sure they could do a lot. And anything they've done has been very good. That's what we've done. We've built a tremendous business for a long time. I've been very successful. I decided to leave that success behind and make America very successful. And I've made America more successful by far than it ever was, and that it ever could have been, no matter who was president. There would be nobody bringing in $21 trillion, that I can tell you right now. As far as this gentleman is concerned, he's done a phenomenal job. You're mentioning somebody that was extremely controversial. A lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen. But he knew nothing about it, and we can leave it at that. You don't have to embarrass our guest by asking a question like that.
In a nearly unanimous vote on Tuesday, the House passed a bill ordering the U.S. Justice Department to make public all documents pertaining to its investigation against convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The Senate decided to send the text straight to U.S. President Donald Trump's desk, who spent months trying to avoid it. Meanwhile, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer stated this is about giving the American people the transparency they've been crying for.
At narito po ang recap ng mga
Sa ulo
nagbabagang balita ngayon.
Ng mga balita, COMELEC nakapagrehistro na ng higit 400,000 new voters para sa BSKE. DPWH tinitiyak na magpapasko sa bilangguan ang mga sangkot sa flood control projects. PBBM tiniyak na tutulong ang pamahalaan sa nasalantang paaralan sa Region 5. DA, ikinatuwa ang exemption ng US sa taripa ng ilang agricultural products mula Pilipinas. PIDEA, sinira ang 38.6 million pesos na illegal drugs sa General Santos City at Davao Region. Iba't ibang grupo, patuloy ang protesta kontra katiwalian sa Quezon City. Patas at pantay na balita, komprehensibong ulat para sa pulso ng masa. Ito ang News Force.
Yan ang pinakamaiinit na mga balita ngayong araw na ito. Manatiling nakatutok sa aming Facebook para sa mga bagong ulat at update, Facebook Golden Nation Network, at mag-subscribe sa aming YouTube account, YouTube at Golden Nation Network. Ako po si Lorlyn Garcia Velarde at ito ang News Force.